All right, let's see. We live? Oh, what the hell happened there? I can't see shit without my glasses, guys. I know it's like when I look into it, all you can see is the freaking screen. It's the absolute worst. It's very distracting, I know. But I just need to rename this real quick because a lot of people are going to get the wrong idea. And then we'll get going. What's up, Turtle Riders? So we're going to do a brief little log. So basically, I was going to write a blog about Juicy Jasiel's press conference, but why write it out when I can just talk about it, right? And we'll just do it live that way. And honestly, I feel like you should be rewarded for subscribing to our YouTube channel, right? Like, and people who aren't subscribing, quite frankly, should be punished, right? Why should they get the same content that you people get? You guys are superior. You deserve more. You should be rewarded for it. So you're going to get it in there now. So I'm going to, okay, reaction to Juicy Jasiel press conference. All right. So we're going to go live here and share it on the book. What are we not live? Let's see. Somebody's messaging right now. Not live? Are we live? Let's see. Come on. We live. Again. Come on. Eventually this Fupa computer is going to let me post it. All right. Did it post? All right. So let's see if we got an audience here, and then we'll start recording this. Do we have people here? I don't know. I'm not seeing anyone. I see 22 people. That's freaking low. 27 people. Where'd everyone go?
You want to make an impact?
All right. So, I just wanted to give us something juicy. This isn't juicy. This is just us freaking talking shit. All right, and analyzing this. So, this is all you cop block people looking for something to talk about. Wrong forum. You're going to be very bored with this. You're not going to get it, especially if you're not from Massachusetts. Well, Laura's not from Massachusetts. That's okay. But anyway, so I was watching this, what the hell is this shit? What the fuck is this? Fucking Facebook. Post my shit. All right, there we go. All right, let's start recording. All right, so we're going to do a little press conference here in reaction to the press conference. So, Juicy Jasiel, in the last, 48 hours, it's been insane in Fall River, right? Fall River politics is my new politics of all time. So, basically what's happened here is that Juicy Jasiel was arrested on Friday for the second time in a year by the feds. He's the mayor of one of the biggest cities in Massachusetts. And he was, his previous arrest was for ripping off investors, right, in his stupid app that really went nowhere. And a lot of his idiotic supporters said, well, he's not stealing from the taxpayers, so I don't care what he does as long as he gets rid of the purple bags, bro. Okay? As long as he's Portuguese, that's all that matters to me. Hey! And that's the general. That's why Fall River is a shitty city, by the way, because that's the kind of constituents it serves. I mean, only in Fall River could somebody as degenerate as this idiot get elected. He's like 27 years old now. He's like 22 when he first got elected or something like that. He's just the ultimate con artist sleazebag, and he doesn't try to hide it either. So he was arrested by the FBI because he was literally selling these non-opposition letters to open marijuana businesses in his town, right? In his city. You need a letter from the mayor, a non-opposition letter, if you want to start a pot business in his town, right? And so, of course, he starts selling these, right? He sold it to one guy for $250,000, and this is while he was literally under investigation by the feds for the other stuff. He's still committing a lot, and this is serious. This is a serious crime, right? Because you're stealing from the taxpayers. All this money that's coming, like, first of all, you're denying opportunities for other people to open up businesses, right? And you're letting people cut the line. You're literally selling your office. Like, Fall River is for sale under him. And the worst part was that his idiotic chief of staff, whatever her name is, Jen Andrade, or whatever the heck her name is, she has to give him half of her $78,000 salary. And what kind of moron does that? Like, how bad do you want this job if you're making $39,000 a year? So, anyway, you figure he's going to resign, right? But nope, he gets out. One of the first things he does, right, is he writes a letter to the city council saying, basically, here's my proposal. I will let you do whatever, I will let you oversee any decision that I make. Basically what he's saying is that I will let you be my mommy and daddy, right? As long as I still get to pretend I'm mayor and wear the sash. And they were like, no, that's not going to happen. You should resign. So yesterday at the city council meeting, it was 8-1 to resign. Some moron who happens to have the same last name, by the way, as one of his co-conspirators, Kamara. I've never heard of this fat bastard before, but he's just so Fall River it hurts. Another moron. And it was 8-1. And so they've asked him to step down. And he's not doing it. And so let's react to his press conference, because this is one of the most outrageous things I've ever heard, guys. Let's watch it.
So I know this is kind of informal. I know that a lot of media individuals here have been following me around in my daily duties as mayor. So I wanted to just get everybody all together at one place to answer your questions regarding last night's vote, not about the case, not details about anything else, but I wanted to also show you that ability
pop-ups
to elect an individual is solely the responsibility of the people at the ballot box. I said that during the recall election, and at that time it was acceptable to many detractors, and I said it again this time around, and we do have a preliminary election next Tuesday, and then a final election on November 5th.
He's going to the election.
Continuing to do my duties as mayor each and every day that I am capable of doing them. And I think that's really what this comes down to.
So you're a criminal.
The section that the council refers to talks about sickness, talks about an inability to do the duties of mayor, and clearly that is not the case. In fact, one of the duties of being the mayor is to sign.
Hold on, pause this. So his case right now, what he's saying there, is that, well, according to the charter, right, you can't kick me out unless I'm mentally unwell. And guess what? I'm a stable genius, basically, he's saying. So, how anyone can trust this guy? Like, he literally walked into local businesses and was like, yo, I'm not mentally unfit. I should remain as mayor of one of the biggest cities in Massachusetts. He goes on.
Documents for city business to operate. Just this afternoon, I signed the document that Corporation Counsel sent over to my office, which basically states that he will be hiring legal counsel at our request for both the city council as well as the mayor.
Oh, good.
Obviously, if I was unable to perform my duties or I was being partial to one party, I would not sign this document. I'm saying if that's the council's decision that they want to, by 8 8 people take a vote to override the vote of thousands of people.
Okay, so stop right there. Stop right there. His whole thing, what he's saying here now, is that, first of all, he's like, we're going to start, I'm going to sign this document saying that we're going to hire lawyers, paid for by the taxpayers, by the way, to represent the city council and me to see if they can fire me. We're going to find this out in court. So we're going to drag this out in court, and the taxpayers are going to all pay for it because I haven't bent them over enough, right? I haven't stolen from them enough. I haven't proven to be nearly shady enough. We need to drag this out some more. And his whole argument now is that, well, it's 8 people have kicked me out. 8 city councilors. It's like, bro, the voters elected those 8 people. There's 9 of them, right? That in a constitutional republic or whatever we live in, right? Those people represent the people of Fall River. They don't want you there. So go on.
Valid election, and they need council to fight that and try and take me to court to say that the 8 votes on the council
8 votes
supersede the thousands of voters that voted for me in the election.
No, thousands.
And as mayor, I'm going to agree to allow them to have counsel at the city taxpayers' expense, unfortunately, to try and get a judge to agree that that 8 people can override the votes of thousands of voters.
8 people,
so I signed
right?
that document today, again, as part of my official duties as mayor, and I want to reference
What a
back
scumbag.
to the letter that was drafted October
I fucking
16th,
hate this guy. I really hate him.
To myself as well as the council president by our corporation council, explaining the reasons why he, as corporation council for the entire city of Fall River, did not agree that Section 3.8 applied in this particular case then, and again, he reiterated that on another letter, separately dated.
Oh, shut up.
This past.
Blah, 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 blah.
And then again, September 11th, the letter from today. So we have those available, obviously, for the media. We can make copies for you. But that is the situation as it stands. And I know there's questions about me, what happens on Friday at 5 o'clock. Well, at 5 o'clock, the building is closed. So I will leave the building and go home like every other city employee.
So I guess
campaign.
What I'm told here is that at Friday at 5 o'clock, they voted that his term as mayor is over. Okay? So they're asking, what's going to happen at 5? I'm going to go home Friday. I'm going to go home, he says. Now watch this.
And then I will be back on Monday morning
at 9
a.m. I don't expect any police officers to be here. That power is not afforded to the city council. They cannot order the police to remove the mayor from the building. And we'll play it out. If they want to take it to court, they can take it to court.
I mean, this is insane, guys. I cannot wait for Monday morning now. This guy is literally saying now, well, tell you one thing. I'm going to be there Monday, and you know who's not going to be there? The police. They're not. They won't do it. They won't do it because I'm the mayor. I run shit around here, right? I mean, have you ever seen anyone as arrogant as this douchebag? And here's what I hate about him. It's like, bro, you're the mayor of Fall River. You might be able to pull this off if you're like the mayor of Chicago or something. A real city with like 1 million people. When you're kind of the big shot, it's like, dude, you're the mayor of one of the shittiest towns in America, right? Your entire tourist industry comes from a freaking battleship that just sits there all day. Right? Fall River, you're a joke. You know what you've produced? Oxycontin problems. That's opiate addictions. People that go on motivational speaking tours about how they survived Fall River. That's you. That's your city. You're not a real mayor. This guy's acting like he's like some big... Like, if you're the mayor of Chicago, I can forgive you for being corrupt like this. I assume you're going to be corrupt. You're the mayor of Fall freaking River. Fall River. You know who doesn't have these problems? Brockton. Like, you never hear about Brockton, which is actually worse than Fall River, right? But when Bill Carpenter was alive, you never heard about this stuff happening, right? Even New Bedford. I don't even know who the mayor of New Bedford is. And that's probably a good thing, right? Even in Worcester, right? I don't really care for the mayor, but he's not an openly corrupt sleazeball like this. Like, dude, you're the mayor of Fall River. Never forget that. You're not special. Jesus Christ. Go on.
I've signed the document allowing them to do so, unfortunately at the taxpayer's expense, but that's where we're at. So I'll answer some questions if there are some, and then I'll get back to doing the city's business.
Here's some questions. Here we go.
What would you like to say to the residents of Fall River?
I'd like to say that, that was a giant political stunt that the council, had last night. I guess that is the only way, and that's why I wasn't there, because you didn't need any more political drama.
Political stunt? You got arrested.
I understand the seriousness of the situation.
No, you don't.
But I think that everyone understands that city business has gotten done in the right way, and that these allegations and accusations do not warrant the mayor being removed by the city council.
Are you kidding me? It's been done the right way, dude. You sold licenses for $250,000, right? Like, you literally are as corrupt as you get. The business has not been done, right? You've been making money off of the taxpayers. We got pictures of you at casinos blowing cash at $50 at the opening of Encore just a couple months ago. You sleazeball. Go on.
That is an overstep of their power, and to suggest that 8 individuals on the council would override the voters' decision at the ballot box, especially with the upcoming election on Tuesday, following the final election on November 5th, I think is a very, very poor way to be a democracy.
Right, totally.
That's not what our council stands for. That's not certainly what I stand for. That's not what the city stands for. And no one, not even based on how you feel about the situation that's unfolded in my personal life, you should never suggest that the council, by a vote of 8, can say that they deem that the mayor cannot perform my duties. That hasn't been medically diagnosed. That hasn't been legally stated. It is 8 individuals, many of whom have their own private agendas that they've had from day one. And I think it's important to know. And I don't want to make it all about that.
All right, time out. If the crux of your argument is that I am I am not legally insane. No one has proven that I'm legally insane or mentally unfit to hold this job. You don't have much to run on. And by the way, he's going to lose, right? I don't even know why he's bothering running. He got recalled. We forget this. 65% of the people of Fall River voted to recall him. The only reason he's still the mayor is because 4 people ran against him, right? And they split the vote. He got 35% of the vote, right? When it's down to one candidate, you're gonna lose, dude. So on top of going to jail, you're also gonna suffer the public humiliation of losing. God, he's a moron. Go on.
If the council had been more reliable and more trustworthy in terms of their ability to separate their professionalism versus their vindictiveness versus their attitude at the council. Just a few weeks back, you saw the council president berate me at the council meeting.
Oh, no.
Attempted to remove me from the council chamber.
So this actually happened a couple weeks ago, and I should show the video for this. He goes into a meeting where he wasn't invited to. He wasn't supposed to be there. And he sat down and refused to leave. Have you guys seen that video? It's wild. And they have to end the meeting because this douchebag goes in there and won't leave. It's insane. It's insane that somebody like this is allowed to be the mayor of a city. Go on.
If they were a little bit more cordial, if they were a little bit more understanding of decorum, then maybe this could be taken more seriously. It's vote after vote after vote from councilors that have time and time again showed they have an axe to grind with the mayor. Take Brad Kilby last night. This is an individual that was hired under a previous administration that I actually beat in the election in 2016.
I beat an election, right.
He was the city assessor, never had an assessor job in his life, but was appointed to the top position.
Yes.
It was my administration that fired him, and he became a city councilor.
This guy is really
gone on this campaign
trying to crap on whoever Kilby. I don't care who Kilby is. He's literally trying to go after the 8 people who had the audacity.
Take City Councilor Sean Kadeen.
Oh, let's go after him too, whoever he is.
Investigations during his tenure as a city council, as a city administrator here in the city of Fall River. One of the individuals that put the city on a financial path that was to destruct the city.
Did he get arrested?
$500,000 in stabilization.
Twice.
And as Sam Sutter put it, near receivership.
Nobody cares.
His tenure, 22 windows were illegally installed on
Oh,
this
no.
floor. No permits pulled. No checks were made. No checks and balances. And that investigation had no conclusive information.
Okay, this guy really just did that. Guys. This is what he's saying. He's saying that whoever Sean Kadeem is, right? He's even worse than I am. because he had 22 windows installed without getting permission in City Hall, right? I mean, that's essential. That's even worse than getting arrested, right? By the FBI twice in 1 year, twice, right? For basically like selling the city to the highest bidder, and now he's comparing that to a guy who had windows installed. Maybe he had permission to get those windows installed. Maybe he didn't. It's obviously worse than what he did. This is insane, madness.
Taxpayers, because the windows were free, although that, of course, was not the final deal. It was supposed to be a tax exchange at that time, allegedly. That deal.
Time out, guys. This is Bristol.
Forward with the Attorney
Hello.
General's office
Hello.
You will never fucking guess who just walked by while we were on that fucking podcast.
Oh, hold on. I'm live right now. Can I put you on speaker?
Yeah, sure, put me on speaker. This is like a terrible but wonderful story.
Okay. We're gonna take a break from this real quick. Bristol's on the on
Can
podcast.
you hear me?
Yeah. So she said, "Who just walked by you right now?"
No, it was while we were recording. I didn't even notice till the production people told me Keanu freaking Reeves.
Oh, that guy.
Keanu Reeves, freaking John Wick and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And
Oh, like really Keanu Reeves.
Like legit, he's filming in somewhere in Rhode Island. He's the front desk passing a pocket or something like that. But he's filming. He's here. He's at the hotel, and we just missed an opportunity to talk to him on live.
You should have got him on. Damn it.
I know. I didn't even notice that he was there.
Oh, damn it. All right. Well, next time. Next time.
No, I'm going that way.
Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta go back. I gotta go back to roasting Jason. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, disappointing. So that's pretty cool. Anyway. All right. Let's continue with this.
Make any payments. However, they were still installed, no warranty, no permits, no nothing under his tenure. So there's a lot of individuals in the council that have their own agenda. The city council president would assume the duties of acting mayor. I know he wants to say that he doesn't want the duties. He would have ran for mayor if that were the case. But let's be quite frank. Under these circumstances, there's a lot of people that are regretting not jumping into this race.
No, totally.
That's the reality of the situation.
Everybody wants you.
So I think that you have to take a step back when you look at a city council that has a total history of 2 years of fighting the mayor on every little thing.
He refers to himself as the mayor.
I attempted to get rid of purple bags, which I eventually succeeded in doing.
Oh, purple bags.
They said that was illegal because there's a city ordinance that they refused to eliminate. You have City Councilor Steve Long. He's the cousin of my opponent, Paul Coogan.
Oh, my God.
Council didn't abstain from that vote,
Whoa.
knowing that this vote would, of course, affect the race. So, conflict of interest. You have people that have built...
He's saying that the city councilor, one of the city councilors who voted to kick his ass out, can't vote because he's cousins with the guy who's running against him. I mean, this is real life. Keep in mind, one of the marijuana people that he gave a license to is his girlfriend's brother, who looks like he should be riding the short bus, by the way. Go on.
A message of hatred, a message of vindictiveness, a message of wanting to see the city fail, when in reality, I can sit here and tell you the long list of accomplishments that this administration,
no one cares.
my leadership, and my team have accomplished.
No one cares.
And I think that's what the people of Fall River know exists. They see it, they hear it, they feel it.
They don't care.
They know they're saving money on their taxes and their fees because 2 fees were eliminated. They know that there's more police officers and firefighters on the streets. They know there's more teachers that aren't getting pink slips anymore. They know we're building a new Derby High School. They know that we're fixing roads. They know that new businesses are coming to Fall River.
Okay, first of all, like the taxes thing, right? You're literally taking taxes away from people, right? By scamming them. His whole thing was like they're supposed to collect 3% of taxes on weed sales. On one of the guys, he had a deal with them like, give me $25,000 and you won't owe me that 3%. Like, you're literally taking money from the taxpayers and putting it in your pocket, and now you're bragging about taxpayer services. What a crook!
And they know a train is coming from Boston. It's unfortunate the situation that I'm in. It's unfortunate that the situation that has occurred has created a media storm, which was, of course, the intention of the U.S. Attorney's Office. However, that doesn't mean that I'm going to turn my back on the city, and I hope that they don't turn their back on me.
Why do you feel like the U.S. Attorney wanted to create a media storm in your
I'm not going to
words?
speculate on that today.
You pointed out local political opponents.
Listen to this.
Why would the FBI target you for no reason? This is the FBI. It's not like a petty dispute.
So this is a great question. This is a great discussion, right? It's just like, but the city council's not going after you. The FBI is, dude. Like, this is like, the FBI doesn't give a shit about purple bags. They have no reason to want you out. This isn't like some political witch hunt. You're a fucking criminal, dude. Like, you're a legitimate criminal. You're going to federal prison. I don't know for how long, but you're definitely going. They hate you now. You're so...
Who get what appointment or who got fired.
Right, I don't understand the nature of your...
Well, I mean, the FBI targeted you. You're making it sound like it's
I'm
like...
not here, as I stated in the beginning, I'm not here to comment on the FBI or the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Well, you did talk about it on the radio this morning. You did discuss
Yeah,
that, saying you were
I'm
innocent.
here to answer the questions regarding Friday and what happens Friday at 5 o'clock. I'm here to explain to you that I am still performing my duties as mayor. As recently as today, I signed a letter allowing the city council, as well as myself, to hire legal counsel to battle their illegal...
It's amazing.
They took the non-binding vote that they took. That's what I'm here today to do. If there are other questions that you have, those questions will be answered another time.
All right, so Fall River people, can I, like, get access to this guy to, like, follow him around and interview him? Like, who the hell does he think he is? Like, I freaking hate this dude. I hate him with a passion. I mean, good for the reporters for asking him questions, but, like, is anyone going to ask him real questions? Like, just get up there and be like, dude, you understand nobody believes a word you're saying, right? Like, every decent person in America right now thinks you're a piece of shit. Like, are you at all concerned about that, sir? No, but go on.
You used the word, you called into question city council's reliability, their trustworthiness. You accuse them of vindictiveness. These are all things that they have concerns about on you. What kind of reaction do you think the city council should have had regarding your 24
I'm not going to speculate
indictments?
on anything today. I'm going to give you the factual information that I can provide. I'm not going to speculate on what kind of...
So I guess I'm asking, do you want them to do nothing? Do you want them to...
I mean, it's another good question. It's like, she's basically saying, what is the city council supposed to do? You were just arrested by the FBI. What would you like them to do?
This is not what's going
I'm
on
not
in the
asking
city
anybody
right
to
now.
pretend, and I'm not saying they should have done what they did. I, in fact, gave them the authority via this letter today to give them the proper counsel that they need.
I gave them the authority.
To stop them,
I granted them that.
The ability
Shut the hell up.
Legal counsel on their end to be paid, as well as legal counsel if I so should choose to seek some, to fight their illegal vote. But as of right now, their vote is illegal. That means it doesn't take effect. In fact, orders are typically signed by the mayor. They're sometimes vetoed by the mayor. So that order is not being signed by this mayor. It has not been determined that I cannot fulfill my duties.
This man.
It's not been determined by a lawyer, a judge. It hasn't been determined by a doctor.
Right,
So-
It hasn't been, that's his whole selling point. It hasn't been determined by a doctor that I'm too mentally insane to do this job. So at least I got that going for me, right, guys? Right? It hasn't been determined by a judge. Yes, because that takes time. In the meantime, you were just arrested. I saw you in handcuffs. That's not normal. The mayor of a city is not supposed to be arrested by the FBI on the regular, sir.
So how can you say it's illegal if it hasn't been determined?
Because they cannot determine that I cannot perform my duties. That's exactly what I'm
It's
saying.
in the
The way that
language of the
the way that the
charter.
charter interprets this is, let's say a mayor was sadly was in the hospital for whatever reason, or a member of doing city business. Then the city council, after hearing from a medical professional, would have it determined.
He just goes, you guys hear that? He says, well, you know, I beat off this morning, right? It works just fine, guys. So as long as my hand works, it doesn't matter that I'm selling the city to the highest bidder. That's fine, guys, right? I mean, look at these guys. Every time I see the comments supporting them, only the voters can vote him out. Teixeira, that's a Portuguese last name. It's like, this is why Fall River is a shitty city, right? Because Eduardo Teixeira votes. That's it. That's why you got in Fall River, right? It's like this guy could do no... I mean, what else do you need him to do? He's been arrested by the FBI, and you're like, well, got rid of the purple bags, so that's all I need. I mean, that's why you have a shit city. This is why people leave places like Fall River. because it's run by people like this who represent equally terrible people. The fact that this guy could ever become a mayor in the first place is a freaking joke.
A former municipal acting mayor. That has not happened.
Well, the language also says and other. It's not specific. I would
That's
imagine
exactly my point.
That's
It's not specific, so it
but
doesn't.
and other could end other not be that the mayor of the city is facing 24.
It cannot be that because it does not define that. The charter writers contemplated that.
And in Fall River fashion, there's just a bunch of police cars going on outside too.
That a mayor facing an accusation, an allegation, would have their day in court, just like any other American would. The writers of the charter, the city charter, had to have contemplated that when they state that if there is a conviction, then the mayor's seat is vacated.
Oh!
That has been contemplated in the city charter. And as reporters, I would ask you to promote that message and actually investigate that.
Right, totally.
Talk to Judge Macy, talk to experts in the field to confirm that. You don't have to take my word for it, but the charter contemplates the mayor being under some kind of accusation or some kind of indictment in the fact that if he or she is convicted, the seat is vacated. Under the section that the council used last night, which you don't have to, again, take my word, Judge Macy, our Corporation Counsel, has given an interpretation. The legal counsel of the city has already contemplated this and interpreted it as a sickness, as an inability to make decisions. And that clearly has not happened.
I'm not sick, guys.
It happened in March.
I'm not sick. That's his whole point, right?
Called and won the election. It hasn't happened here. City business has continued to progress, and things continue to get done. The votes that the city council took regarding the RPA school and the MSBA projects that we have came out of my office and went to the council and was enacted upon. So city business is progressing. I don't think that it's a good thing that 8 people can decide on their own to remove any elected official, and that's what they will have to go to court and try and prove that they have that power. Unfortunately,
In
we
your
don't.
indictment, if you read the indictment, some of that city business did involve the marijuana.
I'm not going to comment on the indictment. I'm commenting on the facts that are before.
I'm not going to comment about that whole.
People are telling us
It's
they're
like-
losing confidence in their city government.
And a lot of people are saying that they still have confidence in city.
Like the guy goes, what about all these people who say they've lost confidence in the city government? A lot of people are telling me they do have confidence in the city government. This is a child, guys. This is insane. It's like saying, like, well, if I catch my kid doing something bad, right, and I'll say, if I sneak in something that they're not supposed to sneak, and I say, well, a lot of people, what are you doing? You're not supposed to steal. Well, a lot of people think it's okay to steal. So, it's okay. I mean, this is a freaking child. This is insane. Go on.
So it's a lot of people saying one thing, a lot of people saying another thing.
Oh, yeah, same thing.
So what happens now? I know you've written this letter to allow
A lot of people saying one thing.
hiring of a
Some people are saying I've been arrested by the FBI. Others are saying got rid of purple bags. So, same thing.
attorneys, but
Judge Macy's written a letter.
okay.
Again,
So,
performing my official
is someone
duties.
going to file something? Are you planning to file something? Is Judge Macy, or what's it just going to be sort of status quo until the council takes action?
As far as I'm concerned right now, it's status quo. Friday by 5 o'clock, the building will close, because that's the close of business. I will go home to continue to campaign for my election on Tuesday, the preliminary election. I expect to be in the final election,
Yeah, totally.
which takes place on November 5th. Again, I can only do that with the voters' help, making sure that they vote on September 17th and going forward to November 5th. And I'll be here Monday morning once again with my staff.
I can't wait for Monday morning.
At this time, I think I'm going to close this up, so if there's a couple other questions, I'll answer them and then we'll get going.
Do you think this is a distraction? Whether who's right or who's wrong, it started with you getting arrested twice. Is this a
Control
distraction?
what I can't control. I can't control what I can't control. What I can't control is that I showed up to do my job.
I can't control what I can't control, guys, when I'm being arrested by the FBI. Don't you hate that? I mean, tomorrow I might be arrested by the FBI, guys. I have no control. I can't control that, right? If I get arrested by the feds, I get arrested by the feds. Like, shit happens. It's totally relatable. Good Lord.
I think every single person in this room following me has seen that. I showed up to do my job every single day, and I will not stop doing my job. That's the reality of the situation. That's what I've done as mayor, and I can list again the laundry list of things that we've accomplished.
This guy's right.
As an administration.
He is a sociopath. An absolute sociopath.
Allegations that are made have been brought.
He'll keep doing it, too.
Doesn't mean that I have to cower or hide because I'm not guilty of any of those things.
Sure you are.
And I will be exonerated at the appropriate time.
No, you won't.
Law, which is the right that is afforded to every American. I don't disagree that if my challengers, my opponents, they want to say, let's leave it up to the people to decide, then let's do that. But you saw that already happen in March in the recall
Watch
election,
this.
and I won.
Well, 60% of the people wanted to vote.
60% of the people that came out to vote on that day. That is half of the total that comes out in the regular election.
Sorry. Oh my God. He goes, wait till the voters decide. The voters pick me up, and the reporter's like, dude, over 60% of people voted to recall you. 60% did not vote for you. You won because they split the vote. And he goes, well, on that day, however, on recall days, you only get about half the number of people who show up for the general election. So, we know that. First of all, since the recall, he's been arrested by the FBI again. that happened after the recall, so that's not good. And on top of that, the idea that let's say 10,000 people showed up to vote. Another 10 are going to show up next time, and all of them are going to vote for Juicy Jasiel. All 10,000 of those people were not mobilized to show up for the recall when his ass was on the line. But now they'll be mobilized to vote. What? This guy is insane. He is an absolute sociopath.
It was a special election. So again, you can twist things, but the facts will be shown. And again, the people speak at the voting box.
Maybe that was also a
thank you very much for today. Thank you very much for today. If you'd like copies of these documents, I would gladly have my office.
I mean, what an arrogant douchebag. Laura says that he's, what'd you say about him? Something about, compared him to Trump. I mean, he has a lot of Trumpian quotes to him, but he can't pull it off. Like, first of all, Trump has not gotten himself arrested by the FBI, right? Trump isn't like what you can say a lot about Donald Trump. He's arrogant. He lies all the time. He does. I see it all the time. He lies. Trump lies about stupid shit that doesn't matter, right? Like, he draws the hurricane going to Alabama. Like, who cares, right? This guy is like taking $250,000 bribe. I guess that's a good part about having a rich person as president, right? Is they don't need to be corrupted because they're already rich. So, but you're right in that the arrogance and like the just literally, you're not, like, everybody else can plainly see what you're doing, and he's like, nope, that's not happening. Going to go back. I don't know if you guys have any questions about this, and yeah. CBR Street Justice says, don't forget to donate to Turtle Boy's fundraiser. He's raising $10,000 for his lawyer fees. Let's make sure that every dime of that money goes towards his lawyer fees. You're absolutely right about that, and we will be documenting each and every payment to our attorneys, folks. You will see it, okay? I will post it in the updates on that fundraiser, and because that's what legitimate fundraisers do. They document things. There's 100% transparency, and that's what you will see from this, folks. You will see from this. All right, guys. So, yeah. I mean, it's going to be interesting Monday with this guy, but I just wanted to do a brief live with this because I didn't feel like writing it up. So I also want to reward people who are subscribing. So you're going to get content that nobody else gets. We're going to do this more often. Get with the times, folks. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Any contact from lawyers from the Twitter guy? No luck with that. No luck with that. I don't know. Jesse's guy didn't get back to me today. I emailed him again, and we'll see if I'll let you know if I end up going live with him tomorrow. All right, guys. I will speak to Turtle Riders tomorrow night. Peace. No, don't.